Well, it is day two of the International Champions Cup. The fans getting another chance to see some of their favourite clubs from Europe and beyond. A real party atmosphere, dare I say it, a carnival of an atmosphere. Further evidence of the increasing popularity of the beautiful game in countries where previously it wasn't thought possible. The clubs really are...
Bergkamp! It's there! What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Fiorentina go ahead, 1 goal to the good. It's come loose. Cuts it out. Well, they could break here.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
He's made sure that that won't get through. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Fiorentina seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
De Gea gets it upfield. Baresi. There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. And here's Royce! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Tries to get it forward quickly. The referee brings the first half to a close. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football that still had its moments. It ultimately produced just 1 goal. More than decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Fiorentina, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
And it's Bergkamp, played out to the right. Could be... Bergkamp! In it goes! A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. That was glorious. Pinpoint accuracy.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Fiorentina got themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Dumbia, he's left his... up to meet it! That's a real chance missed.
Oh, it's so very disappointing, but they can't dwell on it. They've got to go again. Simple as.
Now it's Henry. And the shot! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that is that. Fiorentina, very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they got on the ball, they looked like scoring. It is a landslide. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Fiorentina simply made their superiority count. They found cruise control quite early and didn't need to go to turbo.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you... Well, hello and welcome to our coverage of the final day of the International Champions Cup, an event which has seen clubs invited here from right around the globe. This may have only been a short tournament, but it is one that has certainly left its mark here for all the right reasons. The games have been very largely watchable, more than decent, played in a very good spirit, and everybody who has taken part deserves great credit for bringing the game to a new market. Turnout has been fantastic throughout the event, and it is...
Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal! Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect, Adam. And the shot! Bergkamp with a shot! There's a goal! They have
equaliser. Leno reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
I doubt he'll score too many, which come easier than that, Peter, but just look at his movement. He knew instinctively that the keeper would struggle to hold on to it.
Fiorentina grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Massive leap! Goal! Fiorentina! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Fiorentina are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Fiorentina go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Rooney did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Royce drives it forward.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Benatia does well to read it and intercepts. Up towards the front line. That'll be a throw-in. No, that's not the ball he wanted. And there's the end of the first half. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd.
Look, the standout moment of the first half was obviously the own goal, but the current scoreline more than makes up for it.
Fiorentina head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. Towering header! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Great header, made it look easy.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Fiorentina take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Cambiasso cuts it out. Now it's Royce. Tries one! Oh, that's a fine save!
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
And it's Royce. Bergkamp. He's pulled off a fine save.
Bergkamp sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Up to meet it! Oh, nearly. Nearly is nothing.
Petrone did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Bergkamp. Now it's Deco. Gets up to head it! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. The changes then in quick succession. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Jerome Boateng. Nakata. Has a pop! Muller with a searching ball. Oh, well intercepted. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Tries to get it forward quickly. Couturné with the cross. Time added on, 4 minutes. Rooney goes for the cross. And time is up. Fiorentina, they have won the International Champions Cup. A fine win in this most prestigious friendly tournament, which has been going from strength to strength since it began several years ago. A genuine test against quality opposition from right around the world. And so